Hi guys, so you've clicked on this video because you want to quit smoking or you're thinking about quitting smoking. That is great. I'm here to give you six in Chinese, 6 tips to be successful. I am now on my 17th month quitting smoking, so I believe I have the right to give you some tips because I think I am quite successful in quitting. So here we go. I'm taking a walk around my area on my way to the gym right now. Yeah, you can see a little bit of Shanghai. Not in the center, but you know, still China. Maybe you're not in China and you find this interesting. All these tips are from personal experience. I am obviously not a doctor, not a healthcare professional, so take my advice with a grain of salt, but they're gonna really help you guys. The number one tip I have for you, I believe in quitting cold turkey. So there's a few reasons for that. First of all, why prolong the nicotine addiction? Nicotine addiction is what we're ultimately trying to get rid of, so why prolong it by using tablet, vaporizers or whatnot? Any kind of nicotine replacement is just going to prolong your addiction, and I think that is a waste of time. Second reason I think quitting cold turkey is good is that the moment you start your quit, you can officially say you're a non-smoker. You're not smoking, you're not taking nicotine replacement. That's it, you're not even on your way, you're there, you're a non-smoker. Third reason I like it is because it's free, right? Unless you're in a country like the UK where it's free anyway, because you can just go and get help and they'll give you some nicotine patches and whatnot. Most likely you're gonna have to pay for that stuff. So if you just quit cold turkey, it's free. And another reason I think that going cold turkey is right is that, all right, I'm gonna take out my iPad because I've got some notes there. And sometimes it's just easier to read. Try and remember what the hell you wrote. Quitting cold turkey makes the most sense for me, as prolonging the nicotine addiction is just not worth it. You know, most people smoke as they think they enjoy the process of holding the cigarette and inhaling smoke. The nicotine effect is not that attractive. It's not a fun drug. The tiny effect that you do get disappears really quickly, like as soon as you put out your cigarette. You know, another thing, the physical withdrawals are practically negligible in my experience. It's mostly a mental battle of missing the actual cigarettes. So chances are, if you go to use gum or some other kind of nicotine replacement, you will still miss cigarettes. So what's the point? Alright guys, so this next tip is really important, so make sure you stay tuned. This is what's going to help you actually succeed in the long term. It's going to help you sustain your quit, not just get started. What you have to do is stay busy. Number 2 tip, stay busy. Quitting smoking is not going to magically change your life in itself. You will not start doing more great things because you quit smoking. You will simply have more time to do great things. Smoking takes up a lot of your time. It's amazing actually. Doing great things on the other hand will help you with quitting smoking. It actually will help you to sustain your quit for longer. So please don't bury yourself in a room counting the hours and hoping for the agony to stop, because that's going to make it worse. You have to get out and do something, especially in your first couple of days, first week even. You have to do something. Don't let yourself get bored. So there's many things you can start doing. I mean, there's probably a whole other video I can do about that, but just the top of my head, you can tidy up your house, start cooking. So that takes time, cooking. You can make a video diary. I wish I did that. Many people are doing that though. Or you can just write a diary about your feelings, what you're going through every day. Do some exercises. That's like really important. It should be a tip on its own, but I'm going to put it here and get busy. Explore your city. Where you live is probably more beautiful than you think. Yeah, so find something to do. I really lean towards physical activities, so sport kind of like, because especially in the first few days you want to get tired, and then when you get tired and you come back home, you're going to find it way easier to sleep than if you're not tired, you know what I mean? That's one of the physical withdrawals, slight trouble sleeping, but if you burnt yourself out, not going to be a problem with that. Alright guys, that brings me to the next point, also really important. Tip number 3, if you don't do this, it's going to be really hard to sustain that quit. Once again, I keep talking about sustaining the quit because many people succeed starting first few days, 5 days, maybe even 2 weeks, but getting past that 3-month mark, 6-month mark, this is what's going to help you get there. New environment, very important. to have a change of scene when you're quitting, as you're setting yourself up for a new lifestyle that doesn't include smoking. Everything in your house will remind you of smoking. For example, in my case, I used to smoke in the kitchen, I used to smoke in the balcony, in the living room I had that desk where I was rolling up, and it was just tobacco crap everywhere, really dirty, messy. Right, the most ideal thing you can do is move home. New homes, new memories, new associations. If that is not an option for you though, and I can imagine it's not an option for most people, then make your current place feel like a new home. Make it feel like it's a new environment. How can you do that? You can clean it up, tidy up the rubbish, get rid of the smell. All right, you're gonna have tobacco smoke everywhere. Even if you don't smoke in your house, it's just coming from your clothes. You can even rearrange the furniture. That sounds really dramatic as well, I know, but it's actually not that hard, right? You can make your house feel new by rearranging all the things around you. I know all this sounds dramatic, but quitting smoking is a dramatic thing that deserves dramatic actions. All right, to support it. It's a very big change to your lifestyle, believe me, especially if you've been smoking for years like I have. So when I quit smoking, I had just moved into a new apartment in a different area. It doesn't smell of cigarettes. None of the neighbors think of me as a smoker. And when I go to the local small shop, the shopkeeper doesn't immediately recognize me and reach for the cigarette section. And that feels really great. Right, tip number 4. This is extremely important, okay? And it's something that I still kind of adhere to 16 months into my quit, right? So make sure to follow this tip if you want to sustain your smoke-free life, which is take it one day at a time. If you think big, it's very hard to even jump into the quit in the first place, but also hard to sustain the quit. So don't think about quitting forever, though you are. Just think about getting through today. In the first 2 to 3 days, you can even take it hour by hour. I did that. Just get through the movie. Just get through the walk. Get through dinner, right? Enjoy all the things you're doing in the present. And remember, today, you don't need to smoke. Tomorrow, you don't know what will happen. But when tomorrow comes, it's the new today. And you will think again, hey, today I don't need to smoke. Just take it one day at a time. Don't give yourself too much pressure. As I said, even 16 months into my quit, if I think to myself that I will never ever smoke again, I get a tiny little panic attack inside me. But then I just remember this method. I think to myself, I don't want to smoke right now. I'm happy right now. You don't need to worry about tomorrow. Just live through today. All right, guys, tip number 5. So this actually sounds pretty simple, but it can go a long way. Will really give you your confidence boost and will make it all worth it. Here's tip 5. Share your success. Find a friend, find a family member. It would be even great if it's someone who's a smoker. Then maybe eventually, you never know, you might convert them, so to speak, also to quit smoking. It actually happened in my case when I reached a year. One of my good friends said, listen, Vlad, you've actually inspired me to quit smoking, and he is now on his way to about 5 months, I believe, which is great. And he shares his progress with me. Like every few days he'll send me like a screenshot of his app, and he's like, look, I've done 100 days, I've done 110 days, and I give him great support, and I'm really happy for him. So it goes a long way, that little extra well done from somebody else that's not you. Another thing is going to keep you accountable, right? If someone knows that you're quitting right now, they might actually keep asking you, are you still quitting? And you're going to want to say, yes, I am. So extra motivation to quit. Right, guys, here's my next tip. I probably should have made it number 1. It's that good. This has helped me out massively. The first time I managed to quit long term, which is more than 3 months, was because of this. So here's my tip number 6, guys. It is read The Easy Way to Quit Smoking by Alan Carr. You will not regret it. It's a little book, right? So if you're not a book reader, or if you're just kind of turned off by reading books, don't be. It's just about 100 pages or so long. The writing's quite big, so you're going to read it pretty fast, even if you're not a reader. There's plenty of people that owe their quitting success to this book. I think even Ashton Kutcher, some other celebrities mentioned it that helped me quit. And listen, I'm not a guy that isn't big into like self-help. I'm not like spiritual. I don't believe in all that kind of hocus pocus stuff, right? I wish I was, right? I'm not trying to put people down who are spiritual and believe in bigger powers, but I'm not. So this book is not that. It's not magic. It's maybe it is magic, I don't know. It's kind of a hypnosis book. It just makes you feel really comfortable, right, when you read it. Also, what it doesn't do, it doesn't try to scare you with all kind of scary health facts and tell you that smoking is bad for you. We all know smoking is bad for us. It doesn't do that, but it gives you nice, warm, comfortable feeling, and it makes you happy that you're quitting. And actually in the book it tells you to keep smoking until you finish reading. I think some people did do that and it works for them. In my case, I was reading it after I had already commenced my quit, and it was still great. Like, as I was reading, I was like, wow, I'm doing, I've done the right thing, sort of thing, and I felt all fuzzy and really proud of myself. So Alan Carr, easy way to quit smoking. All right guys, so thank you very much for watching this video. I'm purely making this to help you. I could not be more happier if there's somebody who watches this video and successfully quit smoking, or if they have been thinking about it, they are gonna start actually doing it. Don't ever think that it's not possible, right? It is possible to quit smoking. Right, so hope you once again really enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment, and if you want, I am gonna think of some more tips that have helped me personally, and I'm gonna share them with you guys. All right, peace out.